Hey everybody, this is Ryan Hammond with more tips and tools for managers from ryanhammond.com. I want to talk to you today about a concept I call the player coach. And if you're not familiar with this term, it actually comes from sports, where we don't see it anymore, but we used to see even in professional sports where a player would actually be trying to play on the team and coach the team at the same time. And when you think about that, that sounds ridiculous now because we never see that anymore. But in the corporate world or in the business world in general, we see this all the time where somebody's trying to do the work and manage the team at the same time. And specifically, I'm going to talk about projects and initiatives because I go into organizations all the time to help drive engagement, help managers develop, be better managers and things like that. But I go into organizations all the time and I ask this question: what's the ratio of time spent on projects and initiatives by your managers as opposed to leading their teams? And it's almost without exception 80-20. They spend about 20% of their time with their teams because they're managing these projects to help grow the business and move the business forward. And I kind of look at them like, why would you be doing that way? And they doing it that way, and they look back at me and say, well, how else would we do it? We've got projects and initiatives to do. Why would we not have our managers doing that? We can't have the people doing it, the frontline people. They've got to do the work of the business. So I say to that, well, project managers should be doing it. First of all, project managers are going to be better at it than your people managers. And when I say that, they say, well, we can't afford that. We can't. We've got our people managers. We can't afford to hire project managers, so we have our people managers manage the projects. And I, again, sort of question that. I always question it and say, well, why don't you just hire more project managers and less people managers? Because if you were to take those projects and initiatives away from your people managers and put them on project managers, there's no reason they couldn't manage 15 people. A people manager couldn't manage 15 people. And you look at me, I know you're doing this now, and people look at me and say, well, that's crazy. They could never handle that. The reason they can't is because they have these projects and initiatives. I've seen managers in organizations who don't have projects and initiatives successfully have 25 direct reports. Now, what I see in practice as I go into organizations, I see it a lot in tech companies, where you've got a manager managing 3 or 4 or 5 people. Why would you ever do that? That is such an inefficient use of resources. Any manager should be able to handle more than 5 direct reports. Any manager who's a good manager should be able to handle more than 10 direct reports. And if they can't, I guarantee the reason is because they've got too many projects and initiatives. So like I say, they could handle 15 no problem if you take away the projects and initiatives. So if you've got 3 managers with 5 people, replace those 2 of those people managers with project managers and give the other 2 sets of 5, making 15 with this one manager. They'll do fine. I promise you. I've helped companies do this. I've helped organizations do this, and they are far better off, far more productive, far more profitable after we make this switch. And the projects get done faster, more effectively, more efficiently when you have someone with project management discipline to be able to manage those projects. So that's my tip and my tool for today. It's not a tool so much as a tip, but that's for the senior leaders of organizations, because I know sometimes managers have a hard time doing this, but we can do, if you're a manager of a team and you have too many projects and initiatives, I can help you get out of that as well, and your company won't know the difference. So if you need help with any of this, if you're a CEO, go to ryanhammond.com. You see it down below. It's ryanhammond.com. Go to ryanhammond.com, fill out the online form, and I will reach out to you and we'll have a conversation. Until then, have a great day.